and the CSOs, and what we have been able to gather is that the standards have not only affected the trade volumes, but also people as well. If you recall, about 1 million people died during COVID, but statistics indicate that about 1.3 million people die annually due to food-borne diseases. Quite a number, right? Now, away from that, in business, for a business perspective, in regards to making economic sense, about $200 million is lost by the government due to banned agricultural products to the EU market. That's approximately 700 billion Ugandan shillings. Quite a huge number of money. Now, among the key recommendations made here, of course, were for government to fast-track the food safety law that was enacted in 1964. Of course, this law has not been reviewed for about 50 years, which is quite very funny because a law is usually reviewed after every 5 years. And then also they were also tasked to look at the standards, fast track the standards and how they're implemented, look out for the key measures and the people that are meant to track them, so that to make sure that the standards or the food that is being sold to taken to schools, since majority of this food that is rebuked from the markets is brought back into schools, like one of the panelists, mentioned to us. So basically that was just from the CSOs to understand the heaviness or the type of weight this carries in regards to trade volumes, in regards to safety, in regards to our health as Ugandans and consumers, to be deliberate and, fast track on what they eat before they even consume, before they even buy them from supermarkets. That's all we had for you today on Smart 24 TV. Thank you for having watched, and I hope as a consumer you are deliberate enough to choose and look at the type of food you eat, because clearly there's really not standard. There's no standard set for the kind of food that you eat, especially for the ones associated with aflatoxins. In this regard, maize, grain, beans, and other grains that people, consume. I'm Rona Nahabwe, and thank you for watching us today.
Hey, and I was not still remembering the venue, but the influence of